Hi guys, my name is Roslyn and I'm a realtor from the greater Cincinnati area. Today I'm going to be talking about putting an offer in for a house to buy. So kind of a big topic right now. If you're not currently in it, probably heard someone talk about it, friends, family, how we are in an unprecedented time right now in the real estate market, which you've heard a lot the last couple of years. All right, let's get started. All right, so if you've been paying attention to the news about the real estate market at all in the last few years here, you should know that it can be quite tough for buyers to get by in this market. And so what a lot of buyers will do is decide not to buy in this market. They'll keep renting, wait for the market to crash, which we don't know if that's ever going to happen. It kind of seems like prices are just going to keep going up and up and up. Either way, we don't know. But I just wanted to say that you don't have to give up. So if you're working with a good agent, they should be able to make an offer strong and attractive enough, despite where you're coming from, and get you into a house. So the first step I'm going to say to make sure that is in your contract to buy a house is make sure that your pre-approval letter is going to the sellers. So this is proof from a lender that you can afford to buy this house and the bank has backed you up on it. So another thing you can do to make your contract more attractive to sellers is to increase your earnest money deposit. So this is money that goes in with the contract saying, hey, we're serious buyers, and if it is accepted, it will go towards your down payment in the house. So obviously the down payment is going to be, depends on how much the house is, but the higher your earnest money deposit is, the more attractive it will look to sellers. A third thing you can do to get your contract accepted in this market is to limit your contingencies. So a very popular one that I would keep, probably especially for FHA and conventional buyers, or any buyers really, is the inspection contingency. So this is just saying, like, we're not going to buy this house until the inspection comes back good and clean. And that's an important one, but there are so many other contingencies that can hold up a sale, and a lot of sellers don't want to deal with that right now. Of course, if it is something that is important to you, don't let it go. Don't give up, something important because you want any house. Another way, quite common, almost necessary in this market, is to go above the list price. So bring your asking price up. So it's great to come in at list price, but in this market we're seeing almost nothing is selling for list price. So whether it's, a couple $100 or a couple $1,000 to tens of thousands of dollars higher in the price, that will get the seller's attention. Alright, and the fifth thing you can do to make your offer look more attractive to sellers is to limit your timeline. So a lot of sellers are trying to sell right now. So that would mean a lot of times it takes about a month, 6 weeks, 8 weeks or so to close on a house to get everything in order. And they are wanting things done quicker. So the quicker you can get all your paperwork in order and get into the house, usually the better for sellers. Okay, one more thing you can do to make your offer look more attractive. You can offer to pay the closing costs. So this was very common years ago. Sellers almost always paid for closing costs because it would come out of the house payment and it would just lower the sales price, but that is not what we are seeing these days. So these days we're seeing a lot of buyers bring that money to the table, so the sellers will net more money when they sell their house, meaning the buyer pays more, but they get the house. Okay, and the very last thing you can do to help yourself get a house in this market is work with an experienced buyer's agent. An experienced real estate agent has seen ups and downs in this market, and they will know the ins and outs and tricks to work with the legal contracts to make them look more attractive, and eventually get you into your dream house. So those are just a few things you can do when you are looking to buy in this market. I know it's tough. It's tough out there for buyers, but don't give up. You'll get a house. You'll get your dream home. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. I will see you again next week. Please leave me questions or comments. If you could visit my website at www.selling-cincinnati.com, and I will see you next week. Thanks.